welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. And today we're looking at verses 7 and 8, Psalm 141. Yesterday we looked at the prayer of humility. Remember, we've got 5 parts to this psalm. This is all about prayer. We have an introduction, we have an inspection, we have humility, we have confession today, and then tomorrow protection. So the humility part yesterday was very important. Anytime we have the gumption to pray against our own pride and ask someone to reprove us, that's a good thing. And you know, there have been a lot of people that have left the church because some godly man or woman reproved them, and their pride got them all upset. And they said, well, I'm not a sinner, and I didn't do anything wrong, when they did, but they're not willing to admit it. They love the sin so much that they're willing to walk away from the bride of Christ and not go back. And that's happening over and over again. It's actually getting more common in our day. The sexual revolution has caused this, I think, because the sexual revolution has said, listen, it's okay no matter what you do. You know, if you want to trade husbands and wives, if you want to do homosexual things, if you want to do whatever it is you want to do, pornography or whatever, that's okay. You're still a Christian, and it's all right. And no one is standing up to reprove these folks. And God help the righteous man or woman, the pastor that would stand up and say, no, this is wrong, and you're out of God's will. But today, if you say that, well, people are going to get very upset. So why not pray this prayer? Why not ask the Lord to, ahead of time, let the righteous smite me. Let him reprove me. And I would add to that, although it's not here, but I would add to that, Lord, let me see it when it happens. Let me embrace it so that I have that, as a mark on me. It's a good thing when I'm smitten and reproved by the righteous, because they're going to help keep me in line with God's word. Today, David makes a confession, and he says, our bones are scattered at the grave's mouth, as when one cutteth and cleaveth wood upon the earth. But mine eyes are unto thee, O God the Lord. In thee is my trust. Leave not my soul destitute. So he confesses that he's in trouble. And if we consider this to be Absalom and the story of David's exile from Jerusalem, maybe he's thinking this. Maybe he thinks that they're scattered at the grave's mouth. And of course, bones are not supposed to be scattered at the grave's mouth. They're supposed to be buried with honor and respect, right? Looking forward to the day of resurrection. But these bones have been treated like trash. They're scattered. They're treated like wood that's been cleaved. It's just garbage. It's just on the ground, and there are pieces here and pieces there, and well, you're going to pick a piece up here maybe, or you just leave it there to rot, whatever it is. He confesses his need. Here's where we are, and this, of course, comes over into our praying. Shouldn't we, too, pray our need? We can't. We're unable. We're weak. We're vulnerable. This is how we've been treated. But look at verse 8. Here we have not a confession of need, but now a 2-part confession, a confession of faith. Mine eyes are unto thee, O God the Lord. In thee is my trust. Leave not my soul destitute. So he confesses his need, the way he's been treated. Now he confesses his faith. I'm looking to you. So I lift up my eyes. From whence does my help come? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. That's Psalm 121. So here he says, my eyes are unto thee, O God the Lord. In thee is my trust. And then he makes his request. Leave not my soul destitute. So he asks the Lord to come and do a work. And this actually opens the door for the 5th and final section of protection. Leave not my soul destitute introduces us to what we're going to have here in verses 9 and 10. So we'll look at those 2 verses tomorrow, and I hope you'll join me then on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.